So worldwide, 60 billion land animals and more than 1,000 billion aquatic animals are killed for food products consumed mostly by humans. It's time to state clearly the necessity to abolish non-human slavery and oppose the practices that exploit, torture and murder them. Today we stand with 6,500 animal organisations from Tel Aviv to Adelaide in solidarity for those animals who live and die due to human greed. We stand here at the foot of the next revolution. Our foremothers and fathers have fought slavery, racism, bigotry, and now animals' rights. We are no longer blind to the injustice of the fur trade. Over 50 million animals die each year. They are anally electrocuted, drowned, and skinned alive. That when their skins are removed, they're still alive for 10 minutes after their skin. Yeah. How would you feel if you lived in a cage where you couldn't even touch Mother Earth, where you have never felt the touch of love, and the hands that touch you rip your skin off your own body? How would you feel?
We are no longer blind to the injustice and cruelty involved in using animals for entertainment. Horse and dog racing, circuses, marine parks, zoos, dog fighting, rodeos, hunting, bullfighting and animals used in film and television. Now everywhere I look, I'm absolutely saddened and appalled by the exploitation and abuse of animals at the hands of humans. But we will not turn our backs to them, we will be their voice. These animals face a lifetime of misery, many taken from their natural habitats and forced to perform unnatural acts under threat of violence for the amusement of humans. They are murdered in their thousands when they pass what is considered by those who profit from them as their use-by dates. In Australia, 18,000 racehorses and 25,000 greyhounds are routinely slaughtered every year. Animals in rodeos are routinely euthanised due to injuries sustained during those events while spectators stand and cheer them on. Please ask yourself, would this needless, avoidable and relentless abusive exploitation of animals be acceptable if your companion animals were subjected to the same treatment?
We are no longer blind to the injustice of animal testing. When we wake up in the morning, we do not wash our faces with cruelty. We do not brush our teeth with cruelty. And we will not wash our bodies with cruelty. We choose to be aware, to know that no amount of money should be consciously put in the hands of a company who will torture animals to death for the sake of a shiny new shampoo, lipstick or perfume. Colgate, Palmolive, Lynx, Clearasil. If you knew right now what these companies were funding behind closed doors, you would not give them one more of your dollars. Animal studies teach us nothing about the health of humans. Different species absorb, metabolize, and eliminate substances different to humans. The truth is that testing on animals is bad science. Not only is it unreliable, but grossly unnecessary. So choose to be aware. You do not have to buy cruelty. Compassionate shopping is easy, and cruelty-free products are more abundant than ever. Next time you're at the supermarket, please ask yourself, is this not the least I can do for the animals?
We are no longer blind to the injustice and cruelty in factory farming. We shall not remain silent nor shut our eyes and hearts to the truth. The truth of what we as humans consider just animals or food is far from kind. Over 60 billion land animals worldwide are slaughtered each year, over 500 million in Australia alone. Over 70,000 male calves born into the dairy industry in Australia are stolen from their mothers shortly after birth, either to be slaughtered or raised as real products. They will never know their mother's eyes and they will never know the feel of grass underfoot. They will suffer and their mothers will cry for days over the loss of their child. Dairy cows are commonly artificially inseminated year after year until their depleted bodies give out and they too are sent to slaughter. If this were done to a human female, it would be called rape. Australia's largest poultry processing establishment murders and processes 630,000 hens per week, and this figure does not even take into account the male chicks discarded because of lack of worth. Approximately 4.5 million pigs are slaughtered per year in Australia. Have you ever looked into the eyes of a pig? Please do so. You will find intelligence, trust, love, and the same desire for life as yourself. The fates of these beings is determined before their birth, and for no other reason than we are brought up to believe that animals are here for us to use and consume. Open your eyes and ask yourself how you would feel if your beloved pet or child were to endure, suffer, and ultimately die for your dinner or for your clothing. Thank you.
As you have just heard from Push, Julie, Amanda and Nadia, there are many different ways and many different levels that humans exploit animals. It all gets overwhelming at times, especially when you learn of the new ways that the oppressors hurt their victims. Most times it's legal, but it will never be moral. It doesn't have to be this way. We have opened our eyes today and we will vote with our dollar. We will not buy their products. We won't ever use their services, nor will we patronise their businesses, and we will not watch their shows. We must stand up to the oppressors, to fight for our fellow earthlings and to be their voice. As vegan labour leader and civil rights activist Cesar Chavez once quoted, we cannot be kind to animals until we stop exploiting them. Exploiting animals in the name of science, exploiting animals in the name of sport, exploiting animals in the name of fashion, and yes, exploiting animals in the name of food. So today we march for the animals and we march as one.